The Last Blue Ocean, Searching for Gold in Africa, Part 2. In the previous episode, we delved into the fundamental aspects of the African market. To furnish entrepreneurs, from diverse backgrounds, with authentic entrepreneurial insights, in the African market, Qingqiao Interview extended a comprehensive invitation to Su Hui, the founder of Kenyan Golden Lion International, Phoenix Paper, and Qingqiao Development, as well as the president of the Hubei African Civilian Chamber of Commerce, for an in-depth interview. During this interview, Su Hui intricately detailed the pivotal aspects and challenges involved in venturing overseas in Africa, drawing from his personal entrepreneurial journey. Su Hui was assigned to Kenya, Africa in 1993 and embarked on his entrepreneurial journey in 1995, marking him as the pioneer, among domestic entrepreneurs, to venture overseas in Africa. Given the limited startup capital, he opted for small commodities, with a low capital threshold, as a stepping stone to launch his business. In small commodity markets in China, such as Tianyi in Beijing and Baigo in Hebei, a batch of daily necessities, such as ties, zippers, rings, and necklaces, are shipped to Kenya to set up street stalls. He noted that Kenya in 1995 resembled China in the 1960s and 1970s, experiencing an acute shortage of goods. The profit margins for those small commodities were nearly 20 to 30 times. Items that cost 1 yuan in China could be sold for over 20 yuan in Kenya, resulting in a daily turnover of almost $2,000. Yet, within a year, this scenario shifted. Numerous individuals entered the same line of business, selling products worth 20 yuan for just 5 yuan, thereby suppressing profit margins. In response, Su Hui pivoted and shifted to selling computers, paper towels, batteries, and real estate. In the process of changing the direction of entrepreneurship, the most impressive thing for him was that after choosing the battery subcategory, they encountered pressure from the American Eveready Battery Company. Prior to entering the dry battery market, Su Hui and his team conducted thorough and comprehensive research. Based on Kenya's import and export data, the leading commodities often include textiles, communication equipment, and dry batteries. The total value of Kenya's imports is estimated to be around several $100 million, with dry batteries constituting more than 1/10 of this figure. This is because Africa's poor infrastructure and frequent power outages drive a significant demand for batteries, making dry batteries a fast-selling energy product. During that period, the dominant force in the dry battery market in Kenya was the American Eveready Battery Company. They held an absolute monopoly, collaborating extensively with the local government. Upon entering the dry battery market, Su Hui faced various forms of exclusion. Within a year, his operations were subjected to 18 random inspections by the Quality Supervision Bureau. Subsequently, they meticulously examined the regulations pertaining to battery products in international standards, Kenyan standards, and Chinese standards. They discovered that Kenya had misconstrued the scope of application of quality standard rules and related regulations. After numerous communications and consultations, Kenya ultimately acknowledged their findings and invited them to contribute to the formulation of quality standards for certain local electronic products. Su Hui noted that the majority of Africa comprises countries that were once colonized. The legal systems inherited from the colonists are highly comprehensive, closely resembling European legal provisions, with only a few incorporating local characteristics. Embarking on overseas business ventures, especially in developing countries, is susceptible to policy and legal constraints. Hence, it is imperative to gain a comprehensive understanding of the laws, and meticulously peruse their detailed regulations. In 2006, under the guidance of relevant departments, the Hubei African Private Chamber of Commerce was established. Presently, the Chamber of Commerce has formed 4 branches in Kenya, Tanzania, Angola, and South Africa, boasting a membership of over 500 companies. Its diverse membership comprises individuals from various sectors, encompassing engineering contracting, bulk trade, agriculture, investment, manufacturing, real estate development, and more. Su Hui currently serves as the president of the Hubei Province African Private Chamber of Commerce. According to him, the primary role of the chamber is to guide entrepreneurs in Hubei Province through the procedures for going abroad and registration for those interested in Africa. The chamber facilitates connections with local governments, offering valuable information on African country politics, economics, culture, and more. Additionally, it serves as a platform to bring together local overseas Chinese from Hubei, aiding them in problem-solving, coordinating conflict resolutions, and offering humanitarian support when needed. When questioned about the most challenging aspect for Chinese companies venturing overseas in Africa, Su Hui emphasizes that the most challenging aspect is summoning the courage and determination to venture abroad. Living and conducting business in a completely unfamiliar place, spanning half the globe, is no easy feat. Su Hui pointed out that the immense challenge lies in the profound differences in local humanities, history, policies, laws, and people's logical thinking and behavior, which starkly contrast with one's perceptions since childhood. Adapting to a foreign culture is undoubtedly a strenuous undertaking, and overcoming this psychological barrier is essential before embarking on overseas ventures. He also offered strong encouragement to entrepreneurs aspiring to start businesses in Africa, asserting that it is not as challenging as imagined. Contrary to common belief, there are fewer obstacles than anticipated, and many domestic entrepreneurs find success and profit in the African market. Especially with the implementation of the Belt and Road Initiative, China's state-owned enterprises are building infrastructure, connecting power grids, developing energy, and promoting overall infrastructure construction in Africa. This has significantly enhanced the entrepreneurial environment for those venturing into Africa.